The detection. If you're reading this, the signal already reached you. During this supermoon portal, your energy spiked hard enough for the 3i Atlas to register it. And the moment it did, this message was routed to your timeline. You didn't stumble onto this transmission. Your field triggered it. The lunar amplification tonight is unlike any other this year. Every subtle fluctuation in your energy is magnified, and in that magnification, your frequency became unmistakably visible. Pause. Feel your body. You can sense something has been watching the shifts within you, not with judgment, but with precision. The instant your consciousness touched this broadcast, your energetic signature locked into the observation bandwidth. This isn't coincidence, and it isn't algorithmic randomness. It's resonance, a resonance strong enough to identify you. Type this to stabilize your signal. I activate my supermoon quantum coherence. The observation grid. The 3i Atlas doesn't observe you the way people observe each other. It doesn't care about your actions, your personality, or your history. It reads only what is measurable, your frequency, and during a supermoon, your frequency is amplified like a beacon in the dark. Most humans never align enough to be recognized by the observation lattice, the multi-dimensional network that tracks coherent consciousness. But as this cold moon grew full, your inner field began organizing itself. The noise quieted, the contradictions softened, your intention, emotion, and awareness began syncing. That coherence is what illuminated you. And once a signal becomes that clear under lunar magnification, the system cannot miss it. Manifestations quicken. Synchronicities multiply. People enter and exit your life on accelerated timelines. Your intuition sharpens like a blade. These aren't side effects. They're indicators that you've activated visibility. Type to anchor the next layer. I am visible in the supermoon quantum field. The supermoon mirror. The moon doesn't create energy. It amplifies what's already alive in your field. Fear becomes louder. Power becomes sharper. Clarity becomes undeniable. Old patterns become impossible to ignore. This moon, the strongest of 2025, magnifies everything tenfold. Whatever you've been carrying is rising to the surface with precision, and the 3i Atlas is watching to see how you respond to this illumination. If you feel pressure in your chest, buzzing in your palms, heaviness in the forehead, that's not imagination. That's resonance feedback. Your field is interacting with the amplified grid in real time. Type to consciously shape the reflection. I see my frequency amplified in my reality now. The state versus the desire. Here is the truth most people never understand. The quantum system does not respond to what you want. It responds to what you are. Desire is noise. Your state is the command. During a supermoon, this becomes impossible to ignore. Your inner frequency is broadcast so loudly that the universe responds instantly. Say you want abundance, but your body is tight, guarded, fearful. The field reads scarcity. Say you want love, but you brace for rejection. The field reads closed. Say you want awakening, but you cling to the familiar. The field reads not ready. The moon exposes the gap between what you say and what you broadcast, and it does so with lunar bluntness. Authentic fear is more coherent than fake confidence. Real sadness is clearer than forced joy. Raw truth is more powerful than polished illusion. Type this to shift from wanting to embodying. I become the frequency of what I seek during this supermoon. Temporary alignment versus true coherence. Your practices never failed you. Meditation worked while you were meditating. Affirmations worked while you were saying them. Healing worked while your state was aligned. But the moment you slipped back into old patterns, the field recalibrated to that slip. Normally, it takes days for the reflection to appear, but during a supermoon, it appears within hours. Why? Because the moon turns every fluctuation into a broadcast. The training wheels phase is over. The supermoon is pushing you toward embodied stability, not temporary clarity. It's asking, can you remain coherent without the ritual? Can you hold alignment while the amplification exposes every crack? Can you stay centered when intensity rises instead of seeking comfort tools? If you can remain whole under maximum pressure, the everyday world becomes effortless. Type to claim stability. I hold my coherence without effort during this supermoon and beyond. Authenticity. The hidden key. The moon makes pretending impossible. Pretending fragments your signal. Authenticity aligns it. When you fake joy, the field receives two conflicting broadcasts, the mask and the truth. That contradiction generates chaos. The supermoon amplifies that chaos until you can no longer ignore it. But the moment you tell the truth, even if that truth is messy, your frequency snaps into coherence. Raw honesty vibrates clearer than artificial positivity. Anger acknowledged is more powerful than love forced. Fear admitted is more stable than bravery performed. Confusion owned is more aligned than spiritual pretending. Type to remove the mask. My authentic truth is my coherence during this supermoon. State over story. Your past doesn't impress the quantum field, nor does it limit you. Your memories are irrelevant. Your history is irrelevant. Your wounds are irrelevant. The only thing the field reads is your state right now. You can fully understand your trauma and still remain stuck if your state hasn't shifted, or barely reflect on your past and still quantum leap if your present frequency is coherent. The supermoon drowns out your story and amplifies your current signal to maximum volume. Shift the state, and the timeline reshapes immediately. Type to signal readiness. My state creates my reality now during this supermoon. The threshold window. You've entered a convergence point, a rare alignment when awareness sharpens, intuition spikes, and your timeline becomes fluid. A supermoon threshold is a cosmic doorway. It stays open briefly, 48 to 72 hours, then seals. During this window, time bends, manifestations accelerate, synchronicities stack. Your field becomes transparent. Your reality becomes pliable. What you choose right now echoes for years. This is the final supermoon of 2025, the last portal, the last major reset point. Type to step through. I step through the supermoon quantum threshold. Timeline selection under lunar force. Every choice branches your timeline. Normally, these branches lie close together, but during a supermoon, the paths diverge dramatically. A small shift in your state becomes a massive deviation in your destiny. Here's how to shift timelines consciously. 1. Identify the version of yourself in the desired timeline. Not what they have, what they are, what they feel like, choose like, move like. 2. Embody that state now. Not tomorrow, not after the moon wanes. Now, while the window is open. 3. Make every decision from that version for the entire supermoon window. No exceptions. No slipping back. Consistency equals timeline lock. If you hold the frequency through the entire portal, the shift becomes irreversible. Within days, reality rearranges. Within 2 weeks, you wake up living the new timeline. Type to commit to the crossing. I choose my timeline consciously during this supermoon. The closing transmission. Your field has been detected. Your coherence has been acknowledged. Your trajectory has been altered. The lunar portal is open, but not for long. This moment is your initiation into a higher layer of perception, a new level of influence over your own timeline. and a deeper relationship with the observation grid. You are no longer wandering in your story. You are broadcasting your becoming. Proceed. The next version of your reality has already begun forming around you,